Hey, what's up, guys? Bill the Universe, and I am doing another chart reading. This time I'm doing it on young Mr. LIL Nas X. And I'm actually very happy to do his chart because I know nothing about him. Like, I literally know one song he's done. That's that horse song. You can ride my horse, you can whip my Porsche, something like that, right? Old Town Road, da 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 da. I've taught two of my students how to play that song. Like, I have two different students who wanted to learn how to play that song, so I taught them how to do it, and we actually did it at a recital. I mean, hey, whatever makes the kids interested in music, right? Whatever keeps them learning, it keeps them wanting to learn, right? Anyway, yeah, so I'm glad I don't know anything about this dude. All I know really also is that he's very successful. That song, that first single he did, Old Town Road, is like the longest #1 song in history. And I also know that he's black, and I know he's gay, and I know that he stirs up a lot of controversy because he has done like photo shoots or something like that, like portraying himself as the devil or something like that, and it caused a lot of controversy. So that's genuinely and honestly all I know about him. So let's start. So first thing I see, the couple things I see, the big indicators is I see big indicators for a lot of money. And I see indicators for a lot of fame too. And I see a lot of indicators for high creativity and easiness with what's it called? Like society and social groups and stuff like that. Like he easily gets along with them. Friends for him come really easily, stuff like that. So let's do this thing. So he is a Gemini ascendant. He is a Pisces sun. He is a Capricorn moon. So the first thing I notice is that he's a very Jupiter man. And what is Jupiter? Jupiter is a singer. Jupiter is an artist. Jupiter is very good in the arts. Jupiter is there's a bit of a gangster streak in this chart. One, because he's got a lot of Jupiter. What are you looking at me like that for? My cat he's turned around like hello, I'm trying to sleep here. No, I pay for your motherfucking food. Yeah, turn around, go back to bed. Anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of gangster activity here. One, because Jupiter is very much like this. Jupiter can very much be a gangster. But also, he's got his moon in the 8th house, and that is a very combative type of placement. So let's just talk about Jupiter for now. Yeah, Jupiter is an artist. Jupiter is very good with fashion. They're very good with style. They're very good with color. They're very good with music. They're very good at drawing. They're very good at the arts. They're very good at anything like aesthetic like that. And Jupiter, for the most part, did y'all hear that? That was my cat. He jumped up to the high level because he was like, I'm not about to hear this noise. That's so funny. Fuck you then. Anyway, yeah, Jupiter is very much a fashionista. So when he was dressing like the devil, in my opinion, it was really just him exploring fashion and exploring different shapes and colors and stuff like that. And so right now it seems that he's being under fire for all these things. But in the future, when we look back, I think we'll see him more as a trendsetter because Jupiter people are very good at fashion. So why is he a Jupiter man? Because why? Because first of all, Jupiter is ruling his ascendant. He is a Gemini ascendant, but he's specifically the star of Punarvasu. And Punarvasu is ruled by Jupiter. Now, if there was any type of devil in him, it could be through his ascendant because Punarvasu was shown by the astrologer Claire Nakti to be these people who have a Punarvasu placement. They actually are very good at kind of becoming a blank vessel and letting another spirit type kind of like inhabit or fill up their blank vessel, and different spirits will operate through their body. So for example, there was a what's that girl? Lenny Kravitz's wife, Zoe Kravitz's mother. I can't remember her name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. The girl from Cosby Show. Her moon is in Punarvasu, and she played a voodoo priestess who would channel spirits. And so this other actress, I can't think of her fucking name right now, but she played a witch on Harry Potter, and Emma Thompson, that's her name. She played like a witch on Harry Potter, and her special gift was knowing how to let spirits into her body, and she would be like a conduit for spirits to talk and communicate with people. So this is Punarvasu. Not only is it Jupiter, which makes them fashionistas and singers and artists, but also esoterically and metaphysically, this is a star known for actually being possessed. So I actually do think it's a little bit interesting how he had that devil trope or that devil commercial or whatever that was. I saw him dressed up as the devil. I do think, I'm not saying that that's the reason why, but I do think that's very interesting how the one placement that I know is susceptible for possession, he has that on his ascendant. So I think that is very interesting. The other reason why I say he's a Jupiter man... Why? Oh, because he has his Jupiter conjunct his sun. Yeah. So his sun is in 25 degrees Pisces, and his Jupiter is in 19 degrees Pisces. Yeah, so his Jupiter's got the lower degree. And when you have a conjunction, whatever planet has the lower degree, that planet has the more power. So in his sun, Jupiter conjunction, Jupiter is the lower planet. Jupiter is the more powerful planet. So that's pretty cool. So when you have Jupiter conjunct Sun, I actually literally was just talking about this. These people I've noticed are actually very religious. I wonder if he is religious or if he is Christian or whatever philosophy he has adopted. He's very like devoted to it, because these can make these people very devoted to their philosophy, whether it be religion or spirituality. Or it could, or Jupiter gives you blessings. It can bless you with size. It can bless you with money. It can bless you with talent. It can bless you with a lot of things. And a lot of very talented people have strong Jupiter placements. Beyonce has her Jupiter in her first house. What's that white girl? Taylor Swift. She has her Jupiter in her first house. Mariah Carey, her sun is ruled by Jupiter. Whitney Houston, her Jupiter is in her second house, ruling the voice. So, Jupiter really blesses you with a lot of talent. And for his Jupiter to be conjunct his sun, this would suggest that he's very, very talented. He's a Pisces sun and a Pisces Jupiter. So when you have a Pisces sun, this could indicate Pisces is the feet. So this could mean that he's like a really, really good dancer. This could mean he's very talented. But also it's the specific star of Revati. And Revati can actually make you a very, very beautiful star. And so what I also noticed about Revati, which is the last star in Pisces, it's literally the last star in Pisces before you make the full revolution to Ashvini, which is the first star in Aries. So like I said, he is a Revati sun. That's the last star in Pisces before it goes all the way back around to the first star in Aries. So anyway, these people with Revati men, I've noticed, have very great limbs, and they're usually tall. So I wonder if he's tall. One, because Revati usually suggests that for men, and also because he has Jupiter conjunct his sun. And Jupiter, like I said, can bless you with size. Yeah, so I definitely see talent in his chart because he's a very Jupiter person. It means he's got a lot of natural style. Now, the thing is, his moon is in Uttara Ashada, and that is a star in Capricorn. So he's a Capricorn moon. He's an Uttara Ashada moon. I hate saying it in English like that. Uttara Ashada. He's an Uttara Ashada moon. And so the astrologer Claire Nakhti, she did a study on the most beautiful men and women. And for the women, it was by far Venus in the first house. But for the men, it was by far Moon in Uttara Ashada which is this exact placement for Lil Nas X. So this suggests and Revati is a very handsome star as well. His son is in Revati. So was Heath Ledger. His son was also in Revati. There's a lot. If you look it up, Revati is like the first 2 weeks of April. So look up actors and men who have their birthday in the first 2 weeks of April. Man, so many good looking men are in the first 2 weeks of April. Also, they're also tall with good limbs, nice pretty face. And Uttara Ashada moon men include Brad Pitt, Mel Gibson. I can't, man, I'm trying to think. I'm like drawing a blank. Andrew Garfield. Joe Keery, the handsome dude from Stranger Things. And I'm trying to think of that one guy's name. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But anyway, Uttara Ashada, whether a man's sun or his moon, when it's in Uttara Ashada, the star in Capricorn, this can make him very handsome. So I've seen him. I didn't get a chance to really look at him because he's always under all that makeup. But this suggests that he's a very good looking guy. What else? This also suggests that he is very, 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 very rich. Why? Because his Rahu is in the second house. When you have your Rahu in the second house, it's not like you crave money, but it's just that you crave quantity. Whatever it is you crave, you want a lot of it. But this does make him crave money because his moon is in the 8th house. And 8th house is the biggest indicator of wealth. 8th house matters, always indicates wealth. And 8th house is Scorpio. So whether you're Scorpio's sun, moon, or ascendant, whether if you got moon in the 8th house, like anything connected to Scorpio, like greatly increases your chance of getting money. And his moon is in the 8th house. Now, a moon in the 8th house. Now, is this K2 conjunct? No, it's not. But they are both in Capricorn. Interesting. Okay. So, moon in the 8th house is actually like the worst placement of the moon for all. Like, it is so bad. It gives you a lot of restless energy. It makes you like super anxious. It gives you really fucked up dreams. It's really not a good placement. And this can suggest that he has a very, very turbulent relationship with his mom. Or it can mean that he's so like tight with his mom that if anything, they're kind of like weirdly close. So I know a lot of moon and 8th house people who have a very tumultuous relationship with their mom. Or you'll get like a Timothy Chalamet type because he has moon in the 8th house too. But he has a very, very, very close relationship with his mom, but it's like weirdly close. It's like too close. But one thing I noticed for all of them is that there's a very, very high threshold for emotions. They're very, very, very emotional people. And they're almost kind of like fragile people. So they're very successful people and they're very, very rich. Because this creates so much inner turmoil and inner anxiety. They have so much energy to expel out of their bodies that they are constantly busy because they have too much energy. They have too much restlessness going on inside of them. So for his Rahu, for his North Node, which is the planet of your greatest desire in life, it's a very dangerous planet. But anyway, for it to be in the second house of accumulation and for his moon to be in the 8th house of money, this would suggest that he's incredibly successful. And he is. He's very successful. He's very rich. Like I said, he co-wrote that Old Town Road song, and that song was the longest #1 song in U.S. history. So I think that's very interesting. And I think here's something else I just now realized. The person who had that record before him was Mariah Carey. Do you remember that song, One Sweet Day, yeah. Sorry, I never told you. You might be too young to know that song. That song was like number one forever in like 95, something like that. Anyway, what's interesting is that Mariah Carey, also has Moon in the eighth house. So, and she also is a financial powerhouse. She's incredibly rich, right? So, Moon in the eighth house, people, man, it's like success. It's a very bad placement for your mind, and your mentality. It gives you a lot of turmoil, but it also, the good thing that comes out of it is you can get a lot of success out of it. I'm already at 15 motherfucking minutes. Are you kidding me, guys? Um. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys, love you. Bye.